Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So as you know, I've recently moved house and I moved to London, and I am now living in a much smaller space than I had before. And I know in my last house I never did kind of a tour around or showed you much around my house, just because I never did it how I wanted it to be. And I did, you know, a makeup collection and things, but I never showed you around the rest of my house. But the house I'm in now, we kind of built it from scratch and redid the whole house, and it took 2 years. So everything is almost perfect. There's still a little bit left to do, and the decor's not exactly how I want it, but it's 90% there. And I thought that I'd show you today a little sneak peek of my makeup collection and storage, and I love how I've stored that. And my bedroom. So my bedroom is really small. It's much smaller than I've been used to. In my old house I had 2 bedrooms, one for kind of makeup storage and clothes, and then my bedroom with my bed and wardrobe and other stuff in it, just because I had a spare room and I didn't need it, so I kind of made it my makeup room. In this house I don't have that, and I'm in a much smaller bedroom, so everything's all in one place, so it's a little bit hectic. It's not perfect, but it's almost how I want it. The decor as well is not exactly perfect because I swapped rooms with Lily. I was originally meant to have another bedroom, so kind of the one wall of this isn't how I'd have it, and the curtains or the blinds aren't how I'd have them, but that was how we decorated it for Lily to have. So yeah, it's not perfect at all. I'm going to change the blinds and probably paint the walls, but apart from that, the rest of it is almost there. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you my little but very nice new bedroom. So let's spin this around like this, put the camera down. So this mirror here needs to be put on the wall, but it hasn't been yet, so I just kind of move it around and move it around the corners to do my makeup and to see how I get when I get dressed and stuff. So this isn't going to stay here. As you can see, the room is a bit of an odd shape. It has, with my back's against the door now, and it has this alleyway here, and then it goes around the corner, and it's got quite a sloping ceiling because we changed the whole shape of the house. So it's a little bit strange, but I'm trying to work with it. So as you can see, my walls are kind of this off grey, kind of muted taupey colour, which I really like, and I have seagrass on the carpets, which are nice. They hurt your feet, but they look amazing, and you kind of get used to it. So here I have lots of, you'll see I have a lot of baskets for storage, but I'm going to figure out and maybe across this wall get a whole new kind of storage system or something, but I don't want to have too much furniture in here because it is a small room. But I have all my electrical hair items in this basket here. I have some more in that basket as well, actually. I have my Roberts radio, which isn't meant to stay there, it usually goes on the top, but I've put my makeup on there. And in this basket here I have all my nail polishes and things. I have quite a lot, as you can see, quite a big collection, but before I moved I chucked out loads of my nail polishes and all my makeup, pretty much, like, not all of it, okay, but about half of it I gave away to friends and things, just because when you're moving house you have to be, especially when you're going to a much smaller space, you have to be a lot tougher with what you can take. So I sent loads of my friends away with bags of clothes, shoes, makeup, hair stuff, everything like that. Stuff that I didn't use, and I had a lot. Being a beauty blogger, I'd accumulated years of stuff that I just didn't use and would buy to try, and things I'd been sent and things, so I just gave them all away, and it felt really good actually not to have too much stuff. So I'll start with this bit here as you come into my room. So the storage is there and my door is up there. So this unit here is a really nice kind of dressing table. I use it as a side table as well. It was originally going to be my makeup storage table, but it wasn't big enough, so I had to get another one, which you'll see in a minute. But I'll put a link to where this was purchased down below. They do amazing furniture. They're obviously a little bit more expensive than IKEA and things, but not too much more expensive. They're probably on par with places like Next, but the quality is amazing. They're all handmade. They are beautifully made. They're all intricate designs. They have the most amazing kind of shabby chic, but not too shabby chic. It's not kind of tacky looking shabby chic. Beautiful designed beds and wardrobes and things like that, and I think they're absolutely amazing. The best kind of interiors site that I've seen, and we researched quite a lot. And I'm the camera, hi, I'm in the mirror. That is an antique mirror. I don't know where that came from, but it was in my parents' old house there. So on the top of here I have my lamp, which again is an antique one from my old house. I have these kind of shabby chicy coasters when I have a cup of tea or water at night. And then here is just a real mess actually. I cleaned out some handbags yesterday, so there's lots of hand creams there, but they don't usually live there. And I have my nighttime stuff. So at night I apply the Soap and Glory Heal Genius most nights and then put socks on top to leave my skin, my feet feeling amazing and soft in the morning. I purchased these yesterday, so they will be part of my nighttime regime. Midnight Recovery Eye by Kiehl's and Midnight Recovery Concentrate by Kiehl's. Hand creams there. I put this on every night as well before I go to bed. It's the CO Biglow 2 times moisturising lip balm to nourish the lips while I sleep. Hand cream. My N-Spa Day Dreamtime pillow mist, which is really nice. I spray that all over my pillows before I go to sleep. Vitamin E face mist in case, I don't know, it's just randomly there. I spray it every so often. A little kind of bowl, I guess, here, which a friend bought me when she went travelling, and I put my kind of rings and my jewellery that I just take off before bed there. This I got sent the other day and I'm really enjoying this. It's an overnight vitamin mask and it's by the brand Sampar, which I think they're kind of Parisian for career women, it says, or pollution, or if you live in cities and things, they have things to kind of purify your skin again. So I'm really enjoying that one. Then I have my magazines. I'm subscribed to Vogue and Elle, both subscriptions I got for ridiculously cheap, £20 a year or something, so I've got some of those there. I have a random kind of pottery rose, which I have no idea where I got that. And then I have my everyday makeup here, which usually goes on the floor, but I've put it here, and this is where my radio would usually sit. So I've got my Bieber makeup case with my makeup that I take around with me, and this is kind of the makeup I reach for every day, which I'll do another video on because it has changed a bit, but there's some great products in there. And then moving across to my bed, which is again is from the same place that that cabinet is from. Amazing quality, absolutely love my bed. It's from a shop called Loaf, or an online shop called Loaf, and underneath it didn't have storage, and I need storage because I'm in a small room now. I've got these IKEA under the bed storage things. I think I need about 2 more which I can push back because I still have clothes in boxes that I've left in there. And as you can see, I have a red wall which shouldn't be there, but again it wasn't meant to be in my bedroom initially, and the other room is more to my taste decorated, but this one was slightly bigger when we got here, so I took the biggest room. And the blind again is not to my taste, and I will get it changed, but everything else I love. The bedding is from IKEA and it was new and I really like it. The pillow is antique, so I have no idea where that's from. This was made by my mum. It was an old kind of sack that she got, I don't know, an old French for, I'm not sure what that means, but something for grain or something. So it's a really nice linen material, and she made it into a pillow. And then over here I have this beautiful kind of radiator cover, which is really nice as a shelf, and I just have some books down there, an antique Guerlain perfume case, which is really beautiful. This is how perfumes used to come, so luxurious, in this glass bottle and wooden box there. I have a picture of Lily when she was a baby. I have some candles which I'll never light, but they look pretty. My Smythson personalised notebook which my best friend got me for my birthday. A Miu Miu box just because I love the colour of it. Down here I have all my lip products, so these aren't organised at all. I don't really know where to put them all yet, but I have random lipsticks in there. This is also full of lipsticks, drugstore lipsticks. Then I have in these Muji 5 drawers here, I have all my MAC and YSL and higher end lipsticks here. I have an Illamasqua gift set thing here which I haven't opened, and I have an empty Muji thing here which I don't really know what to do with. But this is my new makeup storage unit and it's amazing. I got this from a antique kind of centre in Chiswick called the Old Cinema. It's amazing. This used to live in an old haberdashery somewhere in Surrey or something, and they've redone it and it's just perfect for makeup. The drawers are very deep, they're large, and it fits everything in it. I just think it's beautiful. So on the top here I have random stuff. Again, I'm not the most organised person, I don't have everything perfect, I'm not really like that, so it's a bit of a mish and mash, and this isn't at all how my room's going to stay. I will change it over time, but initially this is how it looks now. I have a photo of me and my best friend. I have these kind of nice glass jars for cotton buds, but I usually have cotton pads in these, but I've run out. My everyday jewellery. I've got jewellery in other places too in these boxes and another basket, but these are the ones that I reach for the most. Up here I have my brushes, my everyday brushes in this one, other brushes, just eyeshadow brushes, other face brushes, and other face brushes there. I have my perfumes here. My favourites are this Guerlain one, which smells of really nice fresh clementines, which is one of my favourite. And then I have my Eau de Jardin by Clarins, which is a summer favourite, absolutely beautiful, love that one. My Guerlain Insolence, no it's not, Shalimar Parfum Initial, which is again a favourite, but I'll go more in depth when I do a makeup collection video. I have baskets and baskets, as you can see. I don't really know what to do with these, but I'll figure out a way, but as you can see I have too much stuff. The boiler is here, which doesn't look nice, but we're getting cupboards made over that to cover that, and it's also kind of noisy, so that will be good. And this will be my wardrobe, but at the moment, as you can see, the doors and the shelves haven't been put in, but they will be put in soon. But these are my work clothes at the moment. They're just easy to reach, and they have to be hung up on this rail that lives in here, but there will be shelves and rails to go in here when they're made, with a nice kind of wooden cottage door. But this is how it looks at the moment, and my kind of most reached for work shoes are all down there, and then all my handbags are in the dust bags down there. And then in these baskets here I have sunglasses, jewellery, tights, underwear, things like that. So this isn't perfect, like I said, but it is getting there, and I do really love my little room, and it will just get better over time. Oh, and I have my really nice kind of sheepskin rug, which is a little bit dirty because I didn't take my shoes off, but I'll get it cleaned. But that is how my room looks now. I really hope you like it. If you have any suggestions for storage, I'd love to know, because again I've downsized quite a bit, and I'd love to know how you store your things. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will do an updated one when it's all done and absolutely perfect. But I'll speak to you soon. Bye.